G'day, I'm Pete, the Aussie Bush Cop. In 2012 I retired from the New South Wales Police because of mental health issues, and now I live on beautiful King Island where I become a homesteader, and I'd like to share some stories with you. Hello everybody, thanks for joining with me again on this on a beautiful King Island day. And if you ever get the urge to come to somewhere nice and isolated and remote, give King Island a thought. But our story for today involves a very common story or things that police attend, and they're called neighbourhood disputes. Now, in any town or village, they almost invariably raise their ugly head. People don't get on with each other, they fight and they argue. And the story that I'm going to share with you today was quite a long running feud between two families. They didn't live right next door to each other, but maybe about 2 or 3 houses apart. So this story happened in December and was leading into Christmas, which of course in Australia means it's hot. From North American viewers and people from Sweden and elsewhere in the Northern Hemisphere, Christmas in Australia is hot. So we went to this job. Of course, we knew the address, we knew the people involved, and we got there, and let's call it the victim this time, he was at the front of his home, and and his wife was there, and he showed us a cake of soap, and so the soap was wrapped. It had a piece of paper stapled to it, and on the piece of paper had the words, "Merry Christmas, have a bath." And the victim, let's call him the victim, he took great exception to that this was put in his letterbox, and he felt he was quite indignant about that. So I said, and then let's call her the perpetrator, she was up the street, and she came out onto the street, and she's bellowing down the street at the lady who lived in the house that we were attending, and there was you might say, an exchange of words between these two ladies of the house about the latest indignity perpetrated upon them. And so, our main job in a situation like that is just to keep the peace. That's what we swear when we get sworn in, to keep the Queen's peace. It'd be the King's peace now. So we swear to keep the Queen's peace, and you try and do your best to effect that. So the victim in this matter, he looked at the cake of soap, and he said, and it was hard not to laugh, but he said, "I might take it inside and use it, but they might have pissed on it." So that's how we couldn't really do anything more. We just asked them to go inside and try and be quiet and just try and ignore the neighbours. And I asked the lady up the street to go inside her home and try and not be so belligerent towards them at Christmas. Thanks for watching.